So I did listen to an episode, to the beginning of an episode where you did that. It is so crisp. It is
I'm
just
pretty good.
Fuck.
I'm pretty good at it now.
See, this part I don't like though. In my ears, with headphones, I don't like this. Cause it's okay. It's different. When you're watching the stupid Regal movie ads and it does the close up of the soda pouring in or whatever. Back when they were partnered with Coke. Yeah. It was fine because you could see it. Yeah. But just in an audio medium, it doesn't translate well. I'm sorry, but it does not.
You don't like it? Do you want up on my lap, Ash?
Is he gonna come up?
You wanna Ash you?
Ash you?
Ash you. Come on. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Nope, he's crossing over to me now. He's bumping that way.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome back to the smokiest of rooms. Mm-hmm. We skipped the scene with Yao. I didn't want to edit that.
I figured as much.
It was just
Plus,
easier.
we couldn't even read it, because that'll get you in trouble too these days.
So we'll just start
awful.
after the thing. I hope you all understand.
Please understando. Also, it's so great that you're just so much in the spirit of Echo today. Cause you could get away with just wearing a blue t-shirt and brown khaki shorts, but you're wearing the fucking bracelet too. You are just a Mr. Chase Hunter today.
I didn't notice when I left home today.
To a fucking T. It's wonderful.
It's my Chase Hunter cosplay.
See, what we'll do is I'll take a picture of you, and then you could just draw over your
No,
Sona
we're
over.
not.
Yeah. People
shit.
need proof that you're.
They can just take the word for it. No.
Oh, you don't like those. You don't like those kinds of pictures. You don't like drawing over real life.
The proportions are real awkward.
Yeah.
Especially head to body.
Fair enough.
Just because of how design works and how the real proportion.
Yeah, because if you drew over it to make it more proportional, well, you're basically just making a whole new drawing anyway. Mm-hmm. So.
You know.
I understand.
Nah, not for me.
So we jerked off with Yao.
Yeah.
Jerked each other off, which was very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Hat stays on.
The hat stays on.
Just like tabs stay up.
Yep. I guess so, huh? I learned a cool way to pour drinks from a can.
Oh, did you?
With the tab, and it utilizes the tab being in that position too.
See, it's just superior.
You get if you're gonna pour a beer into a glass, you pop the tab and you leave it straight up, and then you put the cup angled on the can to where the tab rests on the edge, and then you turn the cup upright, and the can balances perfectly on the edge of the cup, and everything just goes in, and it's perfect.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah,
that's kind of cute.
Oh, I could show it later.
Maybe. Yeah, we're here up the next day, so next day of work should be fun. It's a lot easier to wake up today than it was yesterday, so this time I can eat breakfast with Nick and Yao. I can't tell Nick much of what happened with so many of the morning crowd coming and going, so I try and whisper the plan into Nick's ears instead.
So was there plot in the jerk-off scene?
I don't think there was.
Okay.
Well, okay, so you chat a little bit about how you're gonna go about the whole what you're doing in the mines, but it's just a
little more passing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the focus was certainly the cum, but
yeah.
Okay.
You chat a little bit more. So
I see.
Okay.
What?
His shout is so loud that some of the housemates stop their conversations and look in our direction. Yao just eats his oatmeal, pretending not to see either of us. We wait for people to get bored with looking at us, and when they continue their conversation, we lower our voice.
A terrible idea. Disgusting, even.
But it will work.
More reason for me to protest.
You know, I do stuff like this all the time. Yao covers his ears with his hat, as if pretending not to hear.
That man is not a person you should toy with.
That's my compromise, Nick. It's either this or I go the rest of the week alone.
This is why you and Adler got along so well. Crass and stubborn.
Oh yeah, we're gonna like chat it up with Mr. Hendricks.
Yeah. Because the plan is to seduce him and get him to do.
Bit.
Yeah, because that's what our buddy Porter told us. Yeah. I like him.
I prefer Beckett.
I know you like them a little more gruff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah.
But Porter was just cute. He was a cute little guy. A cute little sinister snake.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little
guy.
Oh my god, he's just a little guy. Be nice to him.
I know this means nothing for like anyone listening, but like anytime Altair Regis, you know, of Hollow Live English Tempest fame. But he's, I forget what his title is in Tempest, but it's like he's part of like the house of Tempest of Hollow Stars English. Yes,
okay.
That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Anytime he just goes, I'm just a little guy. Like, come on,
just
guys.
A little guy.
During one of his collab streams when they played with everyone with what's that game? What's the horror like not hero shooter? Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
He like anytime he got knocked down during the collab, he's just like, I'm just a little worm. No, you don't need to worry about me. I'm just a little worm.
He sounds so silly.
Altair.
Is he the guy?
He's just a little guy.
Is he the little guy?
He's just a little guy. He is the most menacing of the entire holodeck.
Menacing?
He's menacing.
I see.
Well, because it's like it's all orchestrated. Once you realize he plants everything.
Huh.
He talks in like this like soft ASMR where he's like, guys, I'm just a little guy. But like he's the mastermind. he is the Junko Enoshima.
I love this though. I love this a lot.
He's real good.
That's very good.
The tiger lets out a one-note laugh.
Do you have something to add, Yao? You're stubborn too. I am not stubborn.
Okay.
I am correct.
You can be both. So what do you want me to do?
Some real Taurus energy Nick was giving. Giving real Taurus energy. Stay in the bunks.
Not an option. So I'm proceeding with the plan.
Okay. Maybe you will be fine on your own. Perhaps he can make up his own mind after the morning goes.
Perfectly put. Thank you, Yao, for helping me make up my own mind. The tiger looks perplexed, like he's about to say something and then doesn't. We agree that staggering our walks into the mine is still a good idea, so we let Yao go first. He pats us both on the shoulders with a hearty grasp before disappearing out the front door.
Before we go, I have a gift for you.
What sort of a gift? He crouches below the counter and pulls out something for me. It's a big lunch pail.
Aw, he's blushy. The gift of life.
He pushes the handle into my paw, and I can feel the considerable weight of the contents. I can see 3 mallard duck painting on the side. One's white, one's black and white, and one is orange and striped. Did you make this yourself? The badger frowned.
Does it look that cheap?
No, not at all.
Then yes, I did.
Okay. The ducks are a giveaway.
I don't see how, really.
Regardless, thank you.
There is nothing to thank me for. I will not see you starve.
Well, I was going to pick one up last night anyway. Although it slipped my mind, admittedly. But thank you.
I will see you soon.
Nick picked up his pail and his equipment and disappeared into the hall of a cabin.
Did you spit that hair off your tongue?
You know how it is. You know how it is. Ashby walking around.
I guess so.
I hear the door gently clatter as he leaves. 5 minutes later, I clean my bowl in the sink, leave it in the dish rack to dry, and gather my things. Then I start my trek all the way back to the mouth of the CSCG. Okay. It's so hot today, I'm surprised I'm looking forward to working under the shade, so much as this place makes my skin crawl. I feel that breathing sensation that I know too well now that I'm at the entrance again. But I know where I'm going now, so thankfully I don't waste too much time. The third floor is as busy as ever. It's good to hear the compressor rumbling. And I'm thankful because this should mean Beckett is in a good mood. Which turns out to be true, and he's the first man I run into today.
Hell yeah. Morning, Ayers. And welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Moores.
Yellow team's in the east again. It's going to be more of the same for some time.
I can't complain about formalities.
Nope.
What does that say? Familiarities?
There you go.
Is that what that says?
Familiarity.
Familiarities.
He can't complain
Familiarities.
Familiarities. Yeah, that's the one. Got it in one. Let's go. That's good, because it applies to more than just the taste down here. You can't help but get to know everybody real well when you're this close and cramped. The men who stay, anyway.
I imagine that might be the case. Though it might be nice to know the men are on the other color teams too. Do you switch folks around often?
I do from time to time when one team needs more assistance from the other, or we get a major new task and have to mix things up. But you don't have to worry about getting shuffled around.
I'm pretty adaptable in honesty. Mr. Moores grunts.
Well, that's what most people say, but usually before long, folks find what they're good at and stick to it.
I mean, ideally I'll be good at multiple things. He smiles at that.
Make sure to work hard and maybe you will be. Now go on, I won't keep you waiting.
I smile, turn around, and feel my mouth curl down into a scowl. There goes with that plan. He might be a little sour later in the day if I can successfully get James to reassign me and the other men to always be together. I meet a few more men on the yellow team. I'm happy at first to see a few other Pumas as I gravitate towards them. But it turns out that they can't even speak my language. So they ignore me, and look at the hue of my fur with sharper glares than I'm comfortable with. I see Nate and Ben too, but quickly put as much distance between us as possible. Well,
the boys.
But then I see Philippe, Paul, and Dimitri. Naturally, I gravitate towards them.
I was literally thinking the same fucking thing because of their goddamn colors.
Hayner, Pence, Olette.
I mean, they are just the Sora, Donald, Goofy. They're even in the right order for the colors right now.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
It's so good.
Big boy's back. Can't say you can't say that if you're all big compared to me. Biggest boy's back. In truth, I'd say Dimitri is the biggest, eh? Smallest dimwit will never stop talking. Philippe clicks his tongue. Because I know you can't get enough of the sound of my voice, Paul.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Ayers.
You know, that's the second time I've heard that this morning. Do I really look that much like someone who won't last? Well, don't take it personal, kid, but most men don't.
Paul's right. Plenty of people quit their first day.
Not everybody can handle the kind of work we do.
There's a lot of injuries. But there's a lot of people who find that this kind of work isn't for them, and they search for contract work above the surface. Nobody expects you to be too confident so soon.
Well, I don't like the feeling that I'm being treated like some walking corpse instead of a grown man. I mean, but Sam.
Well,
try not to take it personally.
It's like, give it time.
Many won't make the effort to know you if you leave before a year, because so many men come and go. In fact, we're lucky to have so many veteran miners on level 3.
I'll try not to take offense so quickly next time.
It would be best not to.
Well, as we take our time to expand the tunnel longer and longer, it turns out that the notion that there were considerably more silver veins hidden here was correct. We expose enough of the shining to start driving picks into the wall and blasting on several ends and sides of the tunnel. Philippe always holds the pick for Paul, and Dimitri holds the pick for me. I'm surprised he feels comfortable enough to do that. But he just guides me on how to stand, with how much force I should swing, and where I should focus my gaze. Between all of us, we set off successful blasts after successful blast, and it starts to feel like it's second nature. But I still can't shake how much the explosions leave me rattled. Think he'll fork the tunnel?
Probably, considering how much silver is in here.
Might not be much of the tunnel left if we find this many veins. When the others are distracted, the jackrabbit crouches, picks up a big chunk of silver, and then drops it into his pocket. What are you doing? Just gonna double check this chunk of silver. At home. What I think he means is that he's stealing it. I kind of want to steal too.
I want to steal.
I want to be a criminal.
He's already a criminal. He's gay.
Well, in this world, it feels like everyone is.
True.
Is it really that much of a crime?
Okay, so I guess maybe not so much in this world, but in this time period. If we're basing it on, like,
but again,
real
like,
life.
Everyone is, though. Like,
I don't know.
This is still an Echo Project game.
It's true. All men are straight. Or all men are gay. All females are straight. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Everyone in this universe is attracted to men.
Yeah. What a struggle. What a goddamn struggle.
Right? But I probably shouldn't. I could mess up everything for the robbery that's going to happen. When the others come back from the water break, we get ready to strike at the rock again, but we're interrupted.
Oh god.
Yeah!
Go away.
It's Benny boy.
Fuck off with this guy.
No, he's great. Look at him.
Sure, I get that you want to bully him, but like I would just sooner smash his head on a rock.
Then you want to just suplex him
into the chasm? Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hot.
Oh, okay. Sure.
We hear Ben sprinting down the tunnels before we see him. Howdy, fellas. He's panting a bit, out of breath.
Hello there.
Ben. The Wolverine's tone is caustic.
Yep.
But the dog ignores it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No need for hostilities. Can't agree. Now look. I'm real sorry about all the screwing up I've been doing as of late. I'm afraid I've been a bit of a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Sure have.
Enough of that, Paul. We all make dimes to our boss's dollars, so we have nothing to fight about amongst ourselves.
Right, exactly. I always said that I thought we should be helping one another.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I've behaved the last few days... Well, that ain't me.
I was possessed.
Who isn't?
True.
So you're saying that you that you need something right now? Ben lets out a nervous laugh. Well, it's more like Mr. Moore needs it.
I see.
We've been so lucky with all of the ore that I'm afraid we're fresh out of dynamite.
Fresh out.
I'll pay you back fully for any that we use up front. Paul grumbles, but Dimitri just takes off his pack and tosses it to Ben.
Use all that you need, but Moore is the one who can pay me back. I have 6 sticks left.
Ben smiles. I owe you one. And then he was off. You shouldn't have done that. See, even the new guys knows not to trust that kiss-ass.
Why do you think that, Ayers?
I lower my voice. Just based on something that happened yesterday. I'm pretty sure that he tried to hurt me in front of Mr. Moore's. Really? Man. Paul looks down the tunnel as he sees to see if anybody was coming. Dimitri just shook his head.
I think you might believe that that's what happened, Ayers. But that doesn't make a whole lot of sense based on what I know about Ben Keyes.
Dimitri pats me on the shoulder.
I think he is a good boy. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's young.
Called him a good boy.
Do you think Ben likes being called a good boy?
Oh, he so does. He so does. He goes, Dimitri, could you call me a good boy?
It's not like I like being called a good boy or anything. It's just, it gives me a bit of that motivational boost to be a better miner, you hear?
You hear?
Like,
Oh yes, my little Discord kitten, I will call you a good boy.
Oh, Ben is a working meow meow.
Yes!
Benny Boy is a cute working meow meow.
See, Benny Boy is the cute working meow meow, and Mr. Hendricks is the Discord mod. Is the mod to his to Ben's Discord kitten. Ooh.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be a little bit stupid when you're young. No offense meant.
He added that quickly with a warm laugh. Huh, full offense taken. This ain't the same kind of thing as you think it is at all.
Even if Ben wanted to do you harm, doing something like that in front of a foreman would have sunk his chance for a promotion. And I know he wants anything but that to happen.
He tried to make it look like it was my fault.
He wants seniority pretty bad.
Seniority over us, you mean?
He wants to top so bad. He's like, let me top, guys, please. I'll be so good.
He would still be the boss.
It's like, yes, finally, I'm on top. Wait, why are you grabbing my hips? Stop. Oh my god.
Well, I don't know anything about any of that. I just know he acted mean and crazy. We hear Beckett curse in the distance as the compressor rumbles to a halt, but then continues our conversation. You need to check that bag thoroughly when you get it back. You know how what's good for you. We hear jogging again.
And he's back.
Ben's back, breathing harder than usual. Compressor's out again. Sorry, but we don't need this after all. He shoves the bag into Dimitri's paws and picks up his run again. Okay. Following the cord on the ground. All of us are looking at the bag.
Aren't you all being a bit paranoid?
No. We're not. Dimitri crouches and empties the contents of his bag on the tracks.
Everything's accounted for. Nothing sharp to slice my hand on. No venomous beasties. No strange residue.
He smiles up at everybody.
Just a bunch of very creative friends.
Oh, he called us creative.
Yeah, we're his friends.
Oh my god.
Now can we make our peace with Ben and get back to work?
I don't care if the bag is fine. I don't trust Ben.
You shouldn't.
But
he's so shit, though.
He's so
shit.
There's something.
Okay.
There's something there.
I usually like a dog, and I usually like a dog with floppy ears. Ben sucks.
I mean, isn't that the good part?
Well, he sucks in a bad way.
Isn't that the good part?
Head game weak. No. Nothing bad. There's nothing good about getting bad head. No. Head game weak. Ben gets out of here. Fuck him. But don't actually.
I can tell that Paul still doesn't either. Philippe seems indifferent, considering it looks like he's stealing something else. I can't believe I'm the one following the law for a change, but we carry on with the work regardless. Philippe and Paul perform the next successful blast. Once we haul all of the rocks out of the way and load them into the cart, and then unload them into the cage, it's mine and Dimitri's turn to do the next blast. I'm thankful that he let me drive the steel and am so careful as possible to perfect my strike routine, the swinging when Dimitri tries to tell me.
Beautiful. Would you like to light the next fuse?
I wish I had one of those hats with a lamp on it like Nick. Just lighting up a fuse with a candle's flame doesn't look nearly as stylish. Why not?
There's a good lad.
He's calling people good boys, good lad. Dimitri. Just so caring. A gentle dom, if you will.
Oh my god. Wait, you don't think he likes his bear hole punctured?
Big soft bottom? Perhaps. Perhaps.
He hands me a small stick, and I look for a hole.
He bends over.
There it is. We do be looking for holes here. The fuses are slow enough to light them before we put the stick in, and sometimes the angle makes it impossible to light it that way. So I bring it to the tip of the candle, just the tip.
Just the tip.
I expect to hear that low, steady hiss, but when I see what I see is the loud, that white fizzle of a sparkler. I bring it to the rock, feeling confused. But Dimitri slaps it out of my hand.
Run!
Eto. Here we go. No? Camo.
Are we waiting for something?
Yeah. Oh, no, okay.
Oh.
We'll just wait. Yeah, we'll just wait for it to catch up. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Well.
Oh.
That's fine. I feel him push me as hard as he can and go flying as I hear the blast. I see a part of the ceiling collapse and people start to scream. The dust settles and the rocks don't cause a cave-in. Okay, thankfully, but I can still hear screaming. It's Dimitri. Me, Paul, and Philippe run up to him, and I feel a knot in my stomach when I can smell the blood. Paul looks so mad that he's seeing red. I'll kill him. I'll kill that yellow-bellied bastard.
What the hell's going on?
Beckett, Nate, and Ben were all running towards us. Philippe was on the floor, shoving the piece of boulder off of Dimitri's leg, which made him roar out in pain. Keys did this! Did what? You came near me again. You come near me again, and you're dead, you son of a bitch.
Somebody's gonna die if we don't splint and bandage him immediately.
As soon as I could tell, it was only Dimitri's foot that was hurt. but there was a lot of blood.
I survived too much to do any dying today, thank you.
The bear's voice is still confident, and he sounds as shaky as could be. Philippe takes off his handkerchief to bind the wounds.
He's real cute.
Yeah, he's a little, like, rabbity face.
He's really cute.
Well, what does this say? Carallo.
Maybe he's supposed to be, like, Spanish.
Is it?
Philippe.
Okay.
Maybe he's saying, like,
Carallo.
Carallo. Oh, carallo.
Is it yo or ho?
I think it would be yo, usually, right?
Yo?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Is the J usually a Y sound or an H sound?
I thought it was a J sound. Like
J sound? So Joe?
No, a Y sound.
What?
Like
Yo?
Wa. Alaranya.
Who cares?
I think it's usually like a Y sound.
Oh no. I don't need to be any doctor to tell you that. You won't be on this foot for months. Dimitri just laughs and then closes his eyes, looking close to losing consciousness. We need to get him to town.
Don't move him yet. He might have other injuries. I want somebody to calm down. I want somebody calm to tell me what happened.
The fuse in Dimitri's dynamite burnt out in seconds. Went up like a fucking firecracker, is what it did. Right after Dimitri handed this piece of shit his bag. What are you insinuating?
I really want to hurt him.
Look at this little scrungly face.
Oh, God. He makes me so angry just looking at him. I'm with Paul. This guy sucks.
But why not both?
Oh,
I think it's pretty clear that he thinks you tampered with Dimitri's dynamite. Whoa! Now I know y'all have some sort of grudge against me, but that's crazy talk. No, it isn't. Those explosives were fine before you took the pag and left out of sight. You fixed them with something. Ben gives the Wolverine an incredulous look. Sounds like something you shouldn't say without proof. The proof's in the goddamn bag. Wait a second.
where's the...
Is there proof in the bag? I saw Ben stare back at us with blank eyes. It's like there's nothing there.
Wind whistles through his ears.
Look at this head empty boy. No guilt, no anger from receiving a false accusation.
He was possessed by the spirit in the mine. Obviously.
Was he?
Obviously.
Okay. Just nothing. Immeasurably dark and deep.
Then this should be pretty easy.
He walks up to Paul and took the bag from his hand, retrieving a dynamite stick and then plucking the wick out of it. He held it up to a flame and waited. It gave off a slow, steady burn. Paul looked like he didn't know what to say.
That one's fine.
Beckett tested every single wick in the back. In the back. Okay. None of them had lit like the first one.
So there goes your theory, Fraxon.
But I know what I saw. Could he, or, well, anybody just tamper with one?
It's certainly possible.
Beckett stood up and rubbed his hands together.
It's what I'd probably do if I wanted to hurt somebody without them noticing, and I was being careful.
More men rushed into the hall. One of them must have been a medic, because he said that the bear was fine to move. Philippe and one of the other pumas lifted the bear up and helped him hop with 1 foot out of the hallway. They tell us they're going back into town. It takes a whole lot of effort not to want him to leave with them, or that nothing else happens to Philippe or Dimitri on the way. Sir, you're not supposing that these men are suggesting, are you? Oh, supporting what these men are suggesting, are you? Beckett blew air out of his lips and shook his head, looking at nobody in particular.
Dimitri went 10 years without getting hurt. Dimitri doesn't fuck up. That being said, there's nothing to support what Fraxon is accusing you of either. So I do think his injury is somebody else's fault.
He looked at me, then to Paul, then to Ben.
Doesn't mean I know who, and I'm no Sherlock fucking Holmes. But I know some people who could look into this, and we're gonna do so tonight.
Beckett stands and shakes his head again.
Until then, everyone back to your posts.
Then he leaves us. Well, so do Ben and Nate and the other bystanders. And then I work with Paul in shared grief and in silence. He looks too angry to focus, and all I can think about now is how safe I used to feel when Dimitri was around. But if he won't be from now on, that just means I can't ignore what I have to do anymore. I work until the lunch whistle blows. I don't bother to look for Nick or Yao in the mess hall. I go straight to the elevator and go out of the mines. Okay. We'll end the part here.
That was so exciting, but I feel bad.
What?
Stuff was happening.
Yeah, we got to hang out with Ben.
Yeah, we do.
He's a fun guy.
I really want to hurt him.
I do too.
Even if he didn't do it, I would let the person who did it go free if I could hurt Ben.
Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. Anyway, we'll see you around, everyone.